Hello everyone, my name is Rebekah Wolfe, and today I will be speaking on FEMA's Public Assistance Grant Program. Before diving into what FEMA's Public Assistance Grant Program is and how it impacts society, you first need to understand what FEMA is. According to the U.S. Department of Interior, the Federal Emergency Management Agency was established in 1979 and works to support our citizens and first responders, ensuring that as a nation we work together to build, sustain, and improve our capability to prepare for, protect against, respond to, recover from, and mitigate all hazards. One of the ways that FEMA supports citizens and first responders is by providing technical and financial assistance in the event of a disaster. Following the bottoms-up implementation pattern for disaster relief, FEMA is only involved when both the state and local governments are overwhelmed and turn to the federal government for support. According to FEMA, the Public Assistance Grant Program provides supplemental grants to state, tribal, territorial, and local governments and certain types of private nonprofits so that communities can quickly respond to and recover from major disasters and emergencies. This program started as the Disaster Relief Act of 1974, which documented how the presidential declaration process for emergencies and disasters can occur, as well as how the financial assistance will be allocated. This act was eventually amended in 1988 and was transformed into the Robert T. Stafford Act, which authorizes the delivery of federal technical, financial, logistical, and other assistance to states and localities during declared major disasters or emergencies. According to FEMA's eligibility for public assistance grant funding, there are four major factors that attribute to eligibility. First, the applicant must be a state, territory, tribe, local government, or private nonprofit organization. Unfortunately, the Public Assistance Grant Program is not designated for individual assistance. The next factor to be taken into consideration is facility. According to Introduction to Emergency Management, eligible facilities include educational, utility, irrigation, emergency, medical, rehabilitation, temporary or permanent custodial care, and other facilities that are open to the public and provide essential services of a governmental nature to the general public. The next component to be considered for eligible for the Public Assistance Grant Program is work. This grant program allocates funds for both emergency and permanent projects that need to be done in the disaster area after the disaster has occurred. An example of emergency work is debris removal from public roads. An example from permanent work is repairing bridges. Finally, the cost. After a general assessment is done, the recipient will determine how much financial assistance is needed. The process to obtaining FEMA's Public Assistance Grant is simple. The first stage is the pre-award. During this time, the applicant works with the recipient and FEMA to develop an award package for a grant. Once the damage assessment is completed, FEMA approves the award amount. Financial assistance is then given to the recipient. After the financial assistance is given to the recipient, those funds must be monitored and maintained. During the closeout process, FEMA administrators will perform an evaluation on the entire resolution and financial process. After the closeout process is completed, FEMA may perform debt collections and audits if necessary. An example of FEMA's Public Assistance Grant Program in action would be the recovery process in Florida after Hurricane Irma in 2017. After this natural disaster occurred, Florida looked to the federal government for financial assistance. After going through the process of the Public Assistance Grant Program, FEMA awarded grants totaling $9,693,082 to the state of Florida to supplement the cost of repairs and debris removal. For more information, please visit the works cited listed above.